Not exactly terrible. Alrighty then, I'm on the title screen because I got this. And also, I spent the last few days just trying to get the mic settings to where they are right now, and it doesn't sound like complete garbage. Alrighty then, let's go back to our Forever World series, as we should. And if you can see right there, I'm not exactly cozy. So there might be times I might be cut off or something else may happen. It's to be expected. I don't have the settings finalized. Put this in here. You know what? Sure, I will do this. And just because I'll make some charcoal from this one too. As you can see by the title, whether you're on the YouTube stream or the Twitch stream, I'm going to get custom thumbnails prepared for both. I don't have them ready yet, so I don't exactly have the perfect thumbnail yet. And this is getting full too. But if you've seen the title, you'll know exactly that I'm gonna get this gravel ore out of the way. Hey, furnaces are ready. I think that was framed perfect, and I did that by mistake. Actually, I have a better idea of how I can view Twitch chat. I'm gonna go to OBS settings, have Twitch chat literally next to the YouTube chat, and I can see it much better than what I could before. Alrighty then, that should probably work. Gotta make sure there's no silver where it isn't. I think I know what to do with this Kirby right here. Oh, to be mean. But hey, calm casual. There's something else I want to make before we take care of the railway system. So for the last couple times, I don't know if I've already told you yet, but we already have a bone, gunpowder, and rotten flesh. But I wasn't able to get the spider eye for what we need for... However, we have all those materials now, and I can use a book. As you can see, we're about to make the fam gun. For those that have seen previous Twitch streams, well, I'm already gonna have those VODs on another different channel. I don't exactly know if I want to put the VODs on a second channel or not, but I think it might be better if I do. You can see, we're going to equip this one first. And this place isn't exactly a good example. So, let's head out and see. I can actually jump up to the roof now. And something else I found interesting, I don't think it'll show up on video, But there is a shipwreck right down here, where I'm pointing at. Oh, I think it might actually show up on the Twitch stream. I don't think it will on the YouTube stream due to compression, but... Let me just showcase it. It's where my mouse is right here. There's a shipwreck just off the coast. However, our gear isn't adequate enough. So we'll find a way to make that happen. And let me go over here first so we can make another crafting table. And of course put this in here. This here. This here. And this here. I don't really want to use the iron right there. Also, there's not really an adequate amount of gold there either. But there's one thing I'm forgetting, and it's the redstone. Every time I just think about something, it's always the redstone I manage to forget. Oh, and I kind of want to know how this sounds if anybody is actually watching. Which, currently, as I'm viewing this, there isn't anybody. That much iron? Let's definitely get this out of here. Another one of these trees grew. Of course, there is something else about building a railway system, and to where exactly? Right down here. I already cleared out what I was over here before, and so it'll be a little bit easier to build, but down here is where we'll have something connecting the railway system. Also, there's another pretty good pier down here, so we got two different dock locations. I'm gonna get 20 blocks of iron for this one. Yeah, that is way too much. And I wasn't even talking about the iron. Oh, by the way, there's something else I want you to listen to. If I'm pointed towards the mic, it sounds a little bit louder, but it should sound better than if I'm away from the mic. Like here. If I'm not speaking directly at the mic, it just does not sound as good. Yeah, that is far too much to stay there. Oh, and as for why Twilight Princess still hasn't happened yet, I don't know what went wrong, but the keyboard is... Let me try again. Oh, I should have also told you this is also keyboard testing, too. So that's 20 so far. There's still more than enough to make another 20. Or actually 10, not 20. Right? 10, one more. Oh, there's far more than enough. Make 20 more. Well, the 10 I've already made. Well, the 30 I made plus another 10. There's so much in the smeltery. I think I know why there's 40 left. I think I had a mob spawn in here and die in the smeltery. And I think that's what happened. It might have been a spider. Also, I have it so that I place that there. All this and we forgot to get the gold. We'll only have about 6 blocks of gold as opposed to 20 here and still continuing on. I'm gonna make sure I get this gold before sundown completely happens. If you'd like to believe me, I spent about 2 different Minecraft nights just trying to get spider eyes. And I still managed to get ender pearls. I can't remember if I spawned or if I built that iron golem over there, but I definitely remember the emerald golem. I'm gonna hydrate for a little bit before we continue on. I hope that's just the YouTube stream that's lagging behind before everything else. I'm still impressed by the bitrate that I actually have for these streams. Now, why exactly do we need another crafting table? You might be wondering. I just remembered we need to go back for the furnaces again. Well, not for the furnaces. But I was making stone bricks before. Can't make shears with actual stone, it has to be cobblestone. But I remembered that we needed to get the stone bricks. And we'll smelt more stone, not for stone bricks, but for stone slabs. Now I think about it, it kinda sounds loud on my end, too. I primarily wanted to get stone bricks. Oh, and this well, it will definitely be expanded upon. As not only will it be where I will place something special, as soon as we get more diamonds, that is. But going by the mobs, that might be one of the cows that escaped when that creeper spawned and blew up. And I'm not talking about the normal creepers, I'm talking about the concussion creepers. That might have been obnoxious, but I wanted to get that out of the way. So, what will we do to make sure that a railway system actually goes through? Well, first and foremost, we need a path to go from I'm thinking about putting it up here. Turns like here, and somehow it'll end up all the way over here. Sure, it's a longer travel, but connecting it through a supply route might be best. Oh, and by the way, I'd search over here to see if there were any more shipwrecks, but there weren't any more. Actually, that might be another one. Yeah, that is indeed another one. And I think I know which mod that one's from, too. So 2 of them. I'm pretty certain it's from the same mod as that other one that we saw earlier. So, the Starwell. I got a star piece from that. Unfortunately, the Starwell is actually in the way, so it won't be able to stay. Oh, I need the actual shovel out, too. I have the dirt over here, too. There's not a spider dungeon down here, is there? That'd be cool if there was. That sounds obnoxious, but I promise this will be worth it. It's like having a flat spot. Yeah, at this point it's not a dungeon, it's just a spider that's happens to spawn so close to the surface. Alright, so there's step 1 out of the way, having a spot for the station. Step 2 is to throw away all the seeds. Sorry, we won't need emerald seeds where we're going. But those flowers will definitely stay. Alright, so this area is finally flat. This area up here is going to be quite an interesting one to clear out. Spider tried to swim lava. Okay, there must be lava close by too. And it's not from that volcano, that's for sure. If there's a way to clear out terrain, there is a will. There will be a way. And all this dirt that we have will be stored, as well as the sand and the planks. In fact, all of those will be stored because I've been ignoring the sulfur that I've seen down in the mines. And with Fortune 3, we run by so fast. And with Fortune 3, we're going to obtain the sulfur. For good reasons, and of course it'll help us clear out the terrain. I promise. I just can't remember. Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna check if there's any more sulfur up here. I'm not seeing any. Oh wait, there's a little bit right here. I've been ignoring this sulfur for so long. Actually, it's a good thing, because I found more aluminum right here, too. Oh wait, tin, not aluminum. They look so similar in Galacticraft. I know this wasn't supposed to be a cave exploration, but it's too good not to check. Sulfur. I think that's tin up there. There's no silver either. I think that might be aluminum. No, it's tin. Oh, and that follower thing that I mentioned... Alright, so the follower thing... I kind of want to have the interaction be from actual followers, not bots. And yeah, I finally put stuff on... Anything? Anything at all? No. Out of all the days I could have chosen to stream, Monday and Wednesday probably aren't the days. So, that cave that I got jumped by a witch, because I mentioned it in a previous stream. I'm gonna check if there's sulfur over there. Holy ravine, that's filled with mobs. And oh boy, it really is filled with mobs. I will definitely say there's a juicy cave over there. Dang, that's silver. Oh, there's a zombie right there. Oh, don't worry. It won't get to me. It fell in lava. That's the best thing I've seen happen to that zombie. Is there any sulfur up there? That's silicon, not sulfur. And I think that's... I think we're gonna get away from that skeleton. It has poison arrows, and I don't like poison arrows. And I forgot to put this back, so... yeah. I'm not dealing with the skeleton right now. I want to build a railway system. There's Enderman right there, too. If you notice that wooden noise, that's the familiar. In this case, it's called Rana. And a fact about this one, about Rana, she was originally going to appear in the game while it was in dev. as well as characters that are... It's true, these characters did exist at one point. Steve, which we already know Steve's still technically in the game. But a different variation of Steve was going to appear. There was one that was called Black Steve, and yet and yes, that is actually the name of a character that was going to appear during Minecraft InDev. And also Beast Boy for some reason. We have Rana, so I'm going to showcase the feature that is pretty much important with Rana specifically. Well, unique enough to Rana. Actually, I think there's another familiar that does this, but we got one up, no. Chicken, no. Chuck Norris, no. Nope. Nope. Okay, the fairy actually does no fall damage as well, so I think they're the only ones that can do that. I'm saving this for another time. Navi can be saved another time. Ocelot runs faster, the skeleton, snow golem, and spider jockey are all damaging. Squid is underwater. Spider and the spider jockey can both climb walls while holding left shift. And now, let's showcase Rana. That's exactly what Rana does. No fall damage, so as long as the game isn't lagging. No. Nothing's gonna jump out, thankfully. I do not have essence or berry bushes. I'm keeping those. Those cave sounds I will not keep. That was 4. No, it's just 2. Oh, there's some sulfur right here. We're gonna need lots of sulfur, because what we're going to do is find a creative way to basically clear that terrain up. Oh, that is 4. That is way too much iron for how much I got. That explains that there were 2 veins right next to each other. Now we're down to another stack of cobblestone, which shouldn't be a problem. We have plenty of. The downside, though, is we don't really have a way back up. Well, that's where this kind of... Oh, come on. We'll lose cobblestone this way, but I'd rather this than not at all. Besides, I don't want to accidentally fall back down and do this all over again. So what's sacrificing a bit of cobblestone to lose? have wooden planks in here, because I'm going to activate this again. Oh, and I revamped the entirety of the transport system here. Instead of having 5 chests over here, what I did was use the barn house as a transport system. So I sorted out using diamond pipes. So you can see this red direction here. Common blocks like these, as well as coal, will go down here. Up here, iron, copper, tin, and aluminum go down here. In this one, ores like gold, silver, lead, and ferrous will go down here. Down here would be rare slash unique enough that I don't really know where to sort them. Redstone, lapis, and of course obsidian, diamonds, and emeralds, if somehow that makes it through. And then up here will be stuff like if sulfur got found and turned into gunpowder right here. It would definitely be here. Oh, and another thing, this doesn't just mine the blocks. If I throw these down, they'll be caught in here. And they'll go to that chest up there because I don't have it sorted out. Sorted with anything specific. Now then, the railway system. That's where gathering all that sand happens to be. Some of that sand ended up being gathered up. Do you know something that's unique about having the ability to not use blocks of redstone, but having all this sand here? We take the gunpowder in here, which... I think that would be about 22. Well, we take the sand, and of course, we wait until it gets the morning, because we don't want to do this at night. Of course. What you'll see here, that creative way of doing things leads to us using TNT. Quite a lot of it, too. No, I'm not a complete... No, I wouldn't do anything to harm these villagers. I think it's friendly creatures that I'm going to turn down quite a lot. Oh. I'm gonna find a spot to get away from everything. Oh, so this iron golem likes going down here for some reason. Is there like another wreck? There shouldn't be. Alrighty then. The TNT. Well, first off, it's needed to upgrade the furnaces, so 4 of these are going to be reserved for that. And won't be used. But it's not just that. Compact TNT. Animal TNT, no. There's also a trapped cake. But we need to find a jungle. No, we can make TNT times 5. So the amount we can make is 6. I think we can take the flat TNT. And do something. There's also house TNT we can make. Multiply, which I think multiplies drops. But not rare ores, unfortunately. Cubic, which explodes the TNT in a cube. Sand firework. If we ever want more sand, we can do this. But not in this place. Also requires a firework star. Make a growth. Why exactly? TNT firework. And this is all just with TNT times 5. There's also timer TNT. Make fire. We can make... But we need snow for that. Make dynamite. Of course, we can also turn it into TNT times 20. No, those will not be used. Vaporize, which... Vaporize is water. Nuclear... Needs 4 of those and a block of gold. Easter egg. We need more pumpkins and melons, we can do that. Make TNT times 100. And we can also make the flat TNT, which I will do that with obsidian. Freeze TNT. Ghost TNT. Also floating. Was there anything that specifically needs TNT times 100? Inverted does. Ocean definitely does. Drilling definitely does. Chemical. There's TNT times 500, which can be used to make meteor TNT. Or make some dynamite. And that meteor TNT can be used to make meteor dynamite. I don't know why exactly you need to make that much TNT. But we're making a flat TNT just so we can get that mountain with that big hill out of the way. Make flat dynamite, which probably won't work as well. And of course, also have a flint and steel, see if there's anyone here. No. Did I ever make flint and steel? No, I don't think I did, so that's another thing we're gonna have to add over here. The cost of making a flint and steel. Now the work can finally begin. Find a way to get that taken care of. This thing's been working. But we'll let it work for a little bit. There's a little hill that we need to remove. And that too. We're gonna take this flat TNT and basically remove the hill that's over there. I can't exactly remember if this flat goes any deep. But doing this will hopefully do something. This hill down here needs to go. Just need to dig a 5-hole deep. Somewhere around the center. Place the TNT down. And get out of here before it blows up. And as you can see, it's completely gone. Well, mostly. This will make cleanup much easier. We'll try to avoid getting those clovers while we can. And of course, what can we not have a cleanup for? We have a spot to build a station, that's for sure. This is personal, but I prefer not having grass growing on the parts where it hasn't made it. Like, basically here. I did not want the clover. I do not care about the... Like I said, I do not care about the clover. I just have to find a way to remove that star well. Because the other one will be kept. Of course, since we have already used up the flat TNT, we can't really use it again to remove another hill like this. If only we had more. But I think what I want the system to be is something that doesn't go through the volcano. And it does not require seeds either. I don't think there's any place. I know of one place that has TNT. This big vessel down here that we haven't explored yet. I just hope the skeletons don't have fire arrows, because I don't want to deal with them right now. Oh, these are already out. Alright then, they're already out. Give him another stack of wood. Alright, my mouse is disconnecting again. Yeah, the Nether. Hello. I've been monitoring chat for both. I've been monitoring both chats for quite a while. And we're going to that giant vessel just so we can get that TNT. And of course, clear out any dirt. Yes, because we have so many Kirby's around. I would take the Hoy, but the Whitehall's actually faster. A couple streams ago, well, between streams, I decided to, you know, put these in item form and away, because off stream I've been having issues with them. But if we're just taking them out on a voyage, which we certainly will, to be out in sea again. There's a shipwreck right over there. Might be hard to see with the YouTube stream, but with Twitch, it's probably easier, because I don't think the compression on Twitch is as bad as it is on YouTube. But we are going south, because I'm pretty certain it's faster to go by boat. And something I can do, I can check underwater for any more wrecks. And yeah, that is definitely a wreck from that, I think, from the treasure mod. I can check to see if there's any wrecks down here using a glitch. And I'm not seeing any. Oh, the giant vessel. I know one structure that has TNT. And that's why we decided to go here. Because not only is it on the surface, but it's also floating. And we'll have a lot of fighting to do, too. I'm doing this so we can have a chance to basically clear out terrain. Oh, and is there any wrecks down here next to this giant one? No. It's like some kind of camera bug, I think. I believe it's just a vanilla thing. I mean, this spawned in a weird way. But how are we gonna get up to this? Oh, I thought there was a zombie next to me. But I just remembered we have cobblestone so we can get up to this wreck. And claim the TNT for ourselves. As far as I know, there's no TNT over there, but as you can see, there's TNT right here and up there. We're taking it all. I could honestly care less about those spiders down there. I think there might be some TNT down here too, but I think it's guarded. Hey, there's a spider trying to get us. TNT down there too, but these spiders are not going to leave us alone. I know exactly how to deal with them. There are the spiders over here. Run. Oh, there's no skeleton right here. I don't think there's any TNT. Oh, there is. I think there's no mobs here. I was serious about taking all the TNT that we see up here. You can see F7, there's plenty of spots for mobs to spawn up here, but other than maybe that spider, I didn't really see that many spots for them to spawn up here. Oh, I am so happy that this structure actually spawned. As we took advantage and took the TNT. I can hear all the spiders down there. But look at that, more than 2 stacks of TNT. I'll double check to make sure there's not a problem when you can jump out of there so easily. We're not being There's slime. I mean, it's all wool, but guessing these chests are empty. And yeah, there's nothing. And there's top deck right here, which doesn't have anything, but we're gonna stay the night on this vessel. And now we go back building that rail station. It is unfortunate that it got stuck in there, but that slime is gonna have to stay there. In about 10 minutes, we'll have a short break. And it's to prepare the actual event. Lots of squid, but no Rex. So there is one down there, but it's not... Well, there is one down there. And it's not too deep. Alright, nice village. Let's go back. As for that shipwreck down here, I haven't found anything related to iron. I think those shipwrecks either have pirate or dread pirates chests. I have not found an ironbound in them yet. Ironic though, 'cause most of them I found were dread. Takes so long to destroy this one. And now we can finally do the thing that we... Alright, cows. No need to be excited. Oh, that it took only that many resources? We have the resources to make an animal bike. What do Kirby's think you're doing? Kirby better get away. Can't deal with you yet. Kirby's need to go. Wait, at least that one did. This one has been disrespectful. No, you're definitely dumber. At least the AI of the Kirby's kind of dumb. It doesn't exactly avoid water. That's what I was trying to say. Also, I checked closely with this Iron Golem, and apparently it's a utility mobs one. Alright, so all this TNT we have, we can make more mining flats. Also be more than happy to put all this away. And thank you, Whitehall. You've done great. Is it weird that I don't think I even have the achievement for that. And I got a star piece from that. Call it extra weird, though. Wait, do we have the other one too? I want to plant both of these trees here. I'll have one right here. And of course, we'll have these ones planted here. Unlike the oak trees, those can't actually be planted next to each other. Now this one here, it will not be a nuisance to this. What a way to put basically a stack and a half of logs. I'd like you to stop doing that. Now then, I will put these away and make some TNT times 20s. Weird that an entire stack of TNT requires all these TNT times 20s, and while I am tempted to make a 100, I'm prioritizing the flat TNTs. I could make a mining flat with torches. You know what? Let's do it. Make one of these into a mining flat. Actually, now's a good time for me to take a short break. I need to do something here and get some more water, alright? We'll be back in about 10 minutes. At most, 5 to 10 minutes. And we're back. Double check that the mic still picks up quite well, even on a lower voice like this. Yikes, that is not what I wanted. Alrighty then, the rails. This is going to require... I don't know if it'll require that many rails, but I can melt them down if I need to. I think it is divisible by 16. No, I don't want to make an arrow. This is why I needed the redstone. To make some rails like this. Actually, we're gonna make 2 more sets of them. And this is just one path. Could you something's in my eye. Finally, it's out. Alright, as I was saying, just having enough of these rails to not only push a minecart by itself. Speaking of minecarts, no, those are just the same as usual. Setting up a railway system just so we have to avoid a glitch that happens in the Nether. It's absolutely dumb that that glitch is pretty much... I don't know if it's existed since the Nether, well, existed, so that I'm gonna have to experiment with. Which means there might be a special alpha stream. That may or may not happen. Alright, as for the flat TNT, that tree just grew. Oh, I am more than happy it's actually a normal tree. Oh, I did not mean to fall down here, but it's a good thing I'm checking here anyways, because, man, did this quarry go down to gold already. And free sulfur, too. Alright, mouse, please. Well, I found a cave. Spider was slain by Creepy Kirby. I doubt there's anything over there, but... Hey, being cautious about there's nothing in this cave to worry about. What am I to freak? What am I to be scared of? Oh, it connects with that cave up there. So it's part of the same cave. Alright, then let's just ignore this. I know we're supposed to do a railway system, but I want to help the quarry out. Is this the only one? Yeah. Oh, and... Don't do that, cave noises! No, it's 2 up, not 3. Not very efficient, but... We don't have a better way to go up, and I don't like using teleporting unless it's those waystones. Which better not be on the surface. No, it's not. Thing. You know what? Just because I'm gonna let this thing work again. You're getting more wood. Now then, as for that railway system. Is the epicenter of definitely one of the places that's being toppled over. This is what I want. That's an easy cleanup. Without the seeds, please. I'm about to grab all these clovers and completely lose it. There's another spot here that needs to be cleared out. Well, it would be good that we're not grabbing this gravel. Yet. All worth to clean up everything. I grabbed emerald seeds without grabbing the actual seeds. Collecting all these to clear them out. Just realized this water pool is gonna have to go. All the dirt that we've obtained, basically. I picked up the clovers, even though I didn't want to. I have to scratch something. Missing everything. And I don't want the seeds. Do want this to be out, because enough that you completely spawned. Good to know those things can still spawn in. A chance of 3 of them happening in a row. Next up. Gonna have to be moved. Without the seeds, though. This is to make the terrain a little bit more believable. Next up, this one. Already. I was wondering if I picked up something again that I wasn't supposed to. Wasn't really that effective, and I'm guessing it's because of all the stone that's here. So much to clean up. You know what? I'm going to empty the inventory first and then come back over here. Empty the inventory of the iron that we have, and mostly everything. I think there's much we can do there. I really need to empty this inventory. Those all need to go. The ores really need to go in here. Except for that one, which will be thrown away. The rest. I don't like doing this, but I have no other choice. We're making the first diamond chest here, because there's not enough room in this one. And I'm going to show you the upgrade. Voila, we have a diamond chest. Purposes of adding a little bit more room in here and putting away a stack of that TNT. So we can have more room. Jackson. I missed that. Now then, before everything ends up despawning. Come on. Several cows here, too. Yeah, everything up here is already despawned. Clean up the mess over here. So these don't get sent to the shower room. Well, I'll still throw away the clovers. What I'll do is something like this. The more I can do this, the better. There's a pretty easy path to go. And there's copper on the surface now. Like 2 more as well before I would call it good enough. Oh, this is completely unnecessary, having some flint. I'm wondering if that Enderman fell into lava somehow. That's how easy flat TNT can be when used properly. I did not grab any clovers, but I'm more than happy to ditch. As I was saying, I'm more than happy to ditch these resources that we don't need. Also, we need to get rid of this water source if we're going to be able to build the rails leading to... well, leading to the village over there. Might as well pick up everything again. Pick one thing up, everything gets picked up. Oh, I guess I got the ender pearl. Oh. This has been spilling out. When in doubt, have a plan prepared, and we're turning that into a gold chest. I need 1 iron and a bunch of gold, not 1 gold and a bunch of iron. Iron to gold chest upgrade. It appears we're gonna need to do something about the spillage over here. Right, so how the railway system's gonna work, that all of the cobblestone in here needs to be put away. Got some gold, silver, and lead ore. Oh, and up here? Yeah, it's just these 3 and the gunpowder. Those are out of juice again. Why do I keep doing that? Air that we can go up. I don't want to deal with climbing back up again. I'm doing this until we get an animal bike. I need to stop falling down there. Alright, so before I use up this last flat TNT, I'm gonna gather up as much sand over here as possible. That means the floating one is gonna have to go. So, at this point it shouldn't be too much of a problem. There's quite a big area for TNT times 20. But it's not a problem when it doesn't exist anymore. I basically cleared out everything I wanted to clear out. Of course, there's still the sand, but it even blew up most of the tree. We'll have to move the cow, unfortunately. I mean, there is a charm to newer sounds, but I won't get to any of that. We've only gotten started. Basically cleared out everything that we need. That Kirby fell into lava. Real quick. So we basically... That must have been one of those creepers. Is this just a perfect square? Did I do anything over here, or is this just a perfect square? I'm not taking the lag anymore. Third, which will be a big part of not the next stream, but a future one. Okay, this feels a lot more smooth. I throw away the clovers because, well, it's either this... exotic flower buff. I don't see the need to use a clover. Also, we have dirt from over here, so... we don't need the flint and steel at this point. Now then, for the actual railway system... I have an idea of what it's going to look like, and it's going to require those stone slabs that we already have. And wood that we don't have, unfortunately. I did not want to land on the roof, I wanted to land somewhere else. But the difficult decision to use ender pearls was definitely not what I wanted. What I want to do, though, is increase chat like this for Twitch. I can make it look like a railroad. But we'll need to put about this many stacks of dirt away. All this wood that we gathered up, I'd say we'll need probably about 3 stacks of it. Minus these 3 logs right here. So basically the idea I have here is I use these in conjunction with the stone slabs. At the top of here. So what I want to do here is make the rails loop around each other. Basically, the idea is making double rail. And waiting for the next sunrise, unfortunately. Still interesting to put that at. It's still weird that they put a message saying that you may not rest now, the bed is too far away. Imagine how much work we would have had to do if it wasn't for the fact that flat TNT does a really good job. The mining flat we will use once we're down in a cave. Wow, that blew up the whole tree down here, too. Did it blow anything up here? No. No, everything's still there. Now then, I will start with a primitive idea of what to make. No trees. But first, let's clear out some of this grass. The reason we're doing this is to make it easier to build the rails, make it look like rails. what I have an idea for is basically we're not just using the real rails, but we're making a fake looking rail too. Look at all of the seeds that are here. Happy that water buckets actually do this. Remember in old versions that you didn't keep the buckets. It is unfortunate that all these clovers had to be picked up. And the extra seeds too. Nothing else? Alright then. We won't have a station this stream, but that's not really what the purpose of this stream is. The purpose of it is to make sure to avoid a glitch. Oh, I heard the creeper right behind me too. And just barely dodged out of the way. It was quite a lot. I'm not even sure where that creeper came from. But oh man, that creeper really... I'm keeping high alert just in case there's another creeper. But we gotta make sure that we get this taken care of before anything else. Oh, why did it have to be gravel? And why did it have to be unnecessary flint? But then let's basically continue on. Basically without a way to get across. We can't do much, but we need to make this covered with... We basically need to replace the stone here with dirt. I'm gonna warn you next time there's a creeper. Did not mean to do that. That's to avoid a grass situation. He's not getting a big amount of copper. Or anything at all. I can hear that zombie, but I'm not sure where it is. Now then, after that creeper, I don't want to misplace too many of them. Some of them could turn into slimes. And I still haven't slayed any slimes. Alrighty then. I will deal with this most likely off stream, and that too. I just wanted to have a working rail system. Now the plan here is that this will all be filled with grass by the end. Well, not the end of this stream, but by the time I stream again, this will all be filled with grass. But that's not the main focus. You know, all those Kirby's that basically just blame, but yeah, that was the one I killed. Alrighty then, that's been cleared. So what's the catch? As soon as these are placed down, we will get the stone slabs out. Let's make sure there's nothing else. I'll replant these trees because they got destroyed. Now the slabs. I did not make enough of them, but this is to demonstrate the purpose of them. Basically, what's going to happen here is... Oh, I'm really playing with fire there. I might have to do something about that volcano. Look at all of this that needs to be flattened out. I don't have another flat TNT left, and I want to extract all that lava before then. I think I might be able to with a pump, but that requires resources we don't have. Okay, good, there's not another creeper. I thought there was going to be. Alright then, now the slabs. I don't believe there is an iron one. Bone one. It's all the ones from torch levers. And the wool slabs. Alright, as I was saying, these stone slabs are definitely great for like a side path. But what's happening here is basically the opposite of that. So what you see here really basically a rail system here and a rail system here. I'm basically making massive rails. So I could tighten it up and make it 7 wide. I think that's what I'm going to do. But this demonstration here showcases the potential. And that's why I wanted to have a demo right here. So what about... I'm going to place the wood right here. Actually, having a pattern like this might work better. Because not only will it have fake rails here, but I will have double rails. One here that'll lead to over to the village, and another that goes from the village to over here. So there'll be like a little station here. Of course, I will clear up the sand. Right, I want the wood next to the rails. And now I need dirt because this... This is the pattern I want to have, minus the clock being over there. Even better, the parts where I'm gathering sand will have sand gathered. You're not understanding this. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm putting a concept here that will have a rail system. This is probably more reasonable than having a bridge. Oops. Oh, actually, that makes it easier. I don't need to place the wood down. I can just right-click with the shovel. One tick, really? I don't like when it goes one tick completely. Is that one tick again? Okay, no. And this one's under stone, so it won't matter that much. But basically, it's a... It's basically a fake rail with two rails going in both directions. And, of course, the thing that inspired me to do this was actually the rail system that was in the festive mashup world. Of course, this is like a primitive version of that. And I'm already seeing the downsides of making a system like this. And the bigger downside is there's going to be a lot more dirt to clean up. But in the end, it'll be worth it. And somehow we're supposed to get this done in about an hour. Nothing a good old crafting table can't do. Because I luckily brought the stone with us too. I will have to put some of the stone slabs over there. And yeah, that can stay. Yeah, I completely screwed up a lot of this. And this will not be here by the time... Actually, it'll not be here when we eventually get to it in the future. It's a long process, but that process will be worth it. And actually, I will set up the stone slabs first. 7 wide rail, basically. I don't think it'll go any further. Unless we clear that out. But what about building... Well, nothing with these seeds. You know all this work that we have to do? And it's just to get this started. And it's to cover up all of this. Yeah, that Kirby's gonna have to stay there. Hope these Kirby's all escape, because I don't really want them to be over here. You got one. This one's cruel, but it had to be done. Now for the direction turning. There's another spot to clean up. And it's one that requires a water bucket, too. Why am I using this? This process that takes so long. But this stream will continue until we get the basic railway system complete, and of course when it works too. I don't want to use a stone slab that... I think I might switch back to the Orochi mouse. Next stream, that one usually works a little bit better than the Corsair. Did I make that 7 wide? Yeah. Of course, a forever world can't be just a regular forever world. Without support from everybody. Now, before we finish that off, let's first clear this out. So there's actually a path. You see that? That was like less than 5 ticks. And it turned into grass. I'll be able to see on the YouTube replay that it's just there. Full inventory, and it's not even my own. These clovers really are annoying me, though. I will have to move these trees somewhere else. But let's make sure that I don't intervene with the quarry. What's going to happen here is that the railway system will basically like be the edge here. There's the 3 white stuff. Unnecessary clovers that have to be obtained. I gave them a chance, and unfortunately, their chance is no longer there. And as much as I want to keep this tree here, it's gonna be in the way. So we're gonna move it. Good thing I haven't been silent this whole time, because this could have completely went wrong, and all the commentary I would have had could have been lost. I don't like these style of spruce trees, because they barely give enough, or not at all. Forests will turn these into sticks, because I'm not keeping extra spruce. I want the log, not the planks, or the wood. Actually, just because I'm gonna plant this one right about here. Now that everything's been taken care of, just need to clear out more of this grass. And we'll be able to see the sun's about to go down completely. So we'll rest up in the barn house again. I will move all the stuff that's in here once the quarry is completely down to bedrock, but... Or in the case that the quarry finds something else. Oh, you've got to be joking. We'll clear this all out, unless I just completely throw it all in the ocean. Alright then. Next up is the complete mess over here. At least this waterway doesn't have to be removed. The one that's physically blocking everything, unfortunately, has to be. That also means collecting all the gravel on the surface, too. Found one flint, and I will throw all the gravel away. First off, all the deep water needs to be covered up. Secondly, all of this needs to be covered up too. At least the one next to it will be fine. The seeds, however, definitely won't be. Now the... Now the hope of it won't use too many resources. Covered up so many of these water pits, but... grab more. And that's how to clear a waterway. To expand the rail system. Soon enough, they will both be connected. As you can see, we need to make more. More drastic measures to completely get rid of all the grass here. And not screw up anyways. Alrighty then, it appears that we're completely out of stone slabs. We have one more stack of stone. So I'm gonna do what I do best and smelt more stone. It's unfortunate that the pickaxe that I don't have another one with silk touch. Good thing that we have all of this here, and I believe I have some extra stone in here. But this is all that we have left. I want slabs, not buttons. I believe it might be enough for the basic use. It is such a weird thing. but I do want to see the time. Oh, and the sprinting I usually do, it's if it's necessary. A lot of the times I usually don't sprint. You know what's going to be more fun? After this railway system's done, and of course, cleared completely, I really wanted to make this a morning stream, but it just did not happen. And this one's personal too. But we need to clear this out. Basically, this will be the greatest village that this world will ever see. Or the world has... well, will see currently, but... we're gonna make this even better. What can I say about the grass being here? First off, we still need to connect the rails together. Secondly, we gotta figure out how to make this curved rail. Okay, so... like this. That's gonna be too close. Wait, let me check the curved rail right here. So, probably like a pickaxe looking rail. If I do that, it just looks wrong. How to clear rails in an instant. This side looked fine before. I want to make it look good. And function as well. So I'll keep the plan of this side having that. And, well, I think it looks better than it did before. So that should be the whole basic rail system setup. Oh, that's just a reminder. I think this is sand completely. And yes, getting rid of all that sand was necessary. And to be honest, I'll try to get rid of as much sand as possible. We're gonna gather all this sand up so we can use it for more TNT later on. Really? I don't need one tick grass every time I build up. That was worth the 2 stacks of sand. Now to go back to the rail that was over here. Of course, having a fake rail isn't good enough. I hope... Did the Enderman drop an Ender Pearl? Yep, it did. The Nether trip definitely has to have something. Of course, I didn't build this just for fun. Oh, I'm out. Out of that stack, currently. Gonna be a chore to get everything situated. Nope, not that one. Not that one. I want to make sure not only is this rail system functional by the end of the stream, but also it loops around without requiring the second minecart. That's between building a bridge and doing this. And of course, excavating. Those are just the dirt spots that I completely screwed up. Thought I already had 2 left. Of course, the other thing I want to make sure to take care of is how this curve is going to work. Hope I did this right. Please tell me this actually worked. So now we gotta get this taken care of. I just don't know why this could be a confusing mess. Which I'm still lined up. I'm out of regular planks, but we have these wooden logs, which thankfully give us more planks. And perhaps we could make this area a new base of operations. Of course, we gotta deal with this lava eventually. Might actually be close enough to burn. But just for safe measures. I'm gonna block the lava from flowing over here. Just so I don't have any chances of this burning. That was 1 tick, wasn't it? Yeah, that was 1 tick, definitely. Weird, that one dirt has not turned into grass yet. I think I'm one of the crazy ones that think that building a rail system was a good idea. And even crazier to think that forgetting the bed was okay. Not good enough to not just make a fake railway system, but to make a fully functional one too. And I vow to keep the stream going until the system is fully built and functional. Alright, so now that this connects again, now the decorations begin. And of course, collecting the dirt. This looks so wrong, but if there's any way to avoid a glitch from happening with the Nether portal, I'll more than gladly take that. Look like they're starting to drop. Oh, now it's completely... Shovel's really starting to wear down. But we're not giving up. And Hopper minecart would definitely do something, right? We're almost at the mess over there. Not cool. Even less cool. I think this would be like the last normal one. misplacing him. So basically, in between is somehow supposed to work. I thought the keyboard stopped working for a moment. Take a page out of what I've learned before and not bother with that. I think I have an idea for this. Not gonna be a good solution, though. First one that actively needs to have that taken care of. Basically, what needs to happen is solution. Oh, this already looks bad. Oh, it's so bad, but it's gonna have to do. Corner rails definitely aren't my strong suit. Corner rails, what? I mean, when you look all the way over here, you can see that everything's basically lined up. But I'm gonna add one more section over here. And I think it'll look good. This will be like the end section for this rail. Alright, cave noises, please don't. Perfect amount. And the mouse is freaking out again. Yeah, they both dropped. I thought by having multiple places to view stuff. I'm not seeing bots either. Yes, there is a way to make this work, but gotta be one of the strangest things that has ever been done. Gotta make this work. Oh, I didn't see that before. Yep, there's quite a lot, because they come from the curtains. Now, for the rail system... it's still gotta make it all the way. Alright, one tick grass needs to stop. All the way to avoid that crap. I'm just gonna do this because it's... I couldn't even do it with a water bucket. That I'd probably agree with too, because Rana's one of the unique characters that never really got a chance. And I kind of wish that Rana ended up having a chance to basically... I'm surprised it's not in the style of this... I'm surprised Rana's doesn't have a default skin. I'm more surprised it's not a default skin than anything else. We're almost to the station over there. This will determine if we need to expand it by one more, or if it's good enough. Fits the charm a lot better than Steve's old design, and the others like Black Steve and Beast Boy. Disrespect. And yeah, they used to be seen back in Dev. Okay, good, I don't have to add an extra one. It was before they all got removed. And the reason, I believe, was due to the characters not fitting in with the style at all. I'm surprised that style didn't get used in a different game, though. Down to the last half a stack of logs. I hope this is enough. This was a long and painful process, but it'll be worth it. think all of us are going to be happy once the next stream happens. Because not only will we upgrade this armor to something better, but I want to make that next stream either the Nether stream or the stream just before it. Where basically the rail stations are built and another base is built too. This one was just basically about getting this built. I'm already out. Nether stream. It'll be exciting, but I'm not sure if it's going to be the next Minecraft one or the one after. Because both of them will have exciting tales. A treasure hunting themed stream. Due to 2 locations that I managed to find. This one, which will be exciting. On Twitch, you can just about make this out, but I'm not sure if you can see it on the YouTube stream due to compression. This one I think you might be able to see on both, no matter what. I saw this just offshore when I was harvesting the cacti here and the emeralds right here. But that's definitely gotta be a stream on its own. Perhaps that skeleton skull may have use yet. The dirt. Oh, it's not going to be enough, but I hope it's enough to at least get to that point. I've done this for so long. No, it's just barely short. We're gonna have to run, once again, to the wood. Actually, we probably should anyways, because all this dirt we've been collecting is probably taking up some inventory space. So it's a good thing we're running back to the wood that's already over here. I thought 3 stacks of those logs would be enough, but surprisingly, no. I gotta grab another stack of logs and put away all the sand that we have. Oh, and I guess get these put away too, because if this doesn't give us enough to finish, the shovel's gonna be worn out real soon. There's still a long process left before this becomes complete. It's probably better that I decided to give myself some mercy and not build this as a 9 wide, because this never would have been done. Even 7 wide's kind of pushing it. Of course, having an underground railroad. I just realized taking that out of context is something terrible. An underground railway system. I can't put this underground without redesigning something. Without redesigning it completely. The simple goal here is basically just trying to have... is basically seeing how far the rails can go. With the amount of rails we have here, it's definitely not close to enough, but I'm hoping it's at least enough to test it out. See what I'm doing up here. You stay away from them. That Kirby better stay away from all of them. In the meantime, finally sleep over here. Probably put away all this remaining dirt. And of course, make more of these regular rails. Make one more set of rails. May seem like a lot, but believe me, this is not going to be close to enough. Combining it with gold and redstone. I'm only going to make about 3 more sets of these. And then call it good on the powered rails. Anything else I want to use this gold for? Make this, but I don't want to make that. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. The clock. Can I actually use slabs? So, using the clock, I can use a gold and get on the... Can I actually make it out of these slabs, or does it have to be something else? Nope, cannot use stone. We're making one just for the sake of it. It'll be a prominent feature. Right here. Oh, it's so tiny. It is so tiny. There's something I do want to create. I can make emerald tools. So I can make an emerald sword like this. And put this in here for now. Definitely putting away gravel, we're not keeping it in here. I've 11 ender pearls already. It's already impressive enough. What's to say we can't do anything without having redstone torches? We can't test the rail system without him. So where the first of many powered rails will go. First test is basically seeing how far this goes without extra help and seeing how many of these powered rails we'll need. Ironic that we actually need one of these. Oh, I see, like, one here. And one torch. So how far would that go, then? I don't need the Kirby, unfortunately. Right, so that's our pattern. We'll need one every 4. Couldn't be that bad. I'm definitely putting redstone torches there, too. I hope this is right, because we'll have to redesign it again. And hope that there's no Kirby that gets stuck in the minecart. Oh, that one's going. This will be an issue. Can't do full testing with all these Kirbys in the way. I mean, of course it's gonna work, like, it's gonna work completely fine when it's this. When it's doing this. What about a corner without a Kirby in the way? Luckily we have more. But unfortunately we don't have more redstone torches. We'll just ride our way back. Push that Kirby out of the way like it was nothing. All this just to be slightly faster than sprinting. Oh, it's right down there. Definitely not enough for redstone torches. How does it do that, though? Going for quite a while. And I guess I did technically accomplish something. Well, as soon as it's fully tested. Oh, I definitely need to get more cozy. Oh, my legs feel like they're going to fall asleep any moment. I don't think I'm exactly exaggerating either with these torches. I just need to have enough of these to go directly where we need to go. All the way back, why am I going in the floor? Alrighty then. Luckily we have more. Gotta place all the remaining skeleton trying to swim in lava. Okay, I'm gonna place all the remaining powered rails so that we have them prepared. Yeah, we need more powered rails. How many more? I'd probably say about maybe 12. I think plenty of iron reserves. And of course, we also have the smelteries, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue getting plenty of iron reserve. Iron right here. We have quite a bit of iron reserves left. So I'm gonna get 6 more blocks of iron. But those go by quick, so I don't really need to wait for this one. Gold is gonna be more concerning. I'm gonna check if that last tree grew into a very short one like the others. Nope. Alrighty then. Good thing we don't need any more after this. Except I'm forgetting the redstone. It's kind of like potions. You think you have everything, and then you forget the redstone. Put these both away on the cobblestone, because I don't think we need any more. And this copper, just because. I think that might be a lot of rails, but This thing eats rails. And I'm thinking that the extra 2 powered rails go to just before this. And I got everything. So both sides have to be functional in order for this stream to be over. And of course, I will add quite a lot of roadblocks too. But this will not be enough. So let's go to the other side. And our tiny little minecart. But then we have the bed. Now the redstone torches that need to be placed shall be placed. Oh, they could still technically spawn on the rails. What is it with a bunch of Kirby's and just randomly trying to swim in lava? Come on, let's do this. Yeah, and that one despawned. I would not let you ruin this for me. Or anyone else. Yeah, definitely gonna have to put some kind of fence around it. Now let's see how this way back goes. I don't think I can prevent them from spawning on. No, it does work, but we're gonna need to place something down to basically prevent any that spawn out here from going in. Let's have a better system too. That I can definitely solve. When we go back here, instead of having this here, yep. Let's have it so the powered rail goes here instead. And the button to activate it goes there too. So let's say that we were going back from this rail system. We still need it to stop completely. The annoyances of all these Kirby's that just get in the way, including the ones that spawn in the middle. And of course the cow as well. Oh crap. And remove the torch. Trying to punch the cow out of the way. Yeah, like that one also needs to have some kind of... This one over here is also having problems too. Which it shouldn't be, it's the same exact system. Is it just building too much? At least that shouldn't be the case. Yeah, this Kirby situation really needs to be taken care of. And this railway system also needs a new design. Nope, we're not doing that. I have an idea, but it's not going to be a good one. never mind. Just having this to work at all is probably more than good enough. Oh wait, I know how to make this work. If I press F7 here, there's potential, but could be even better. You know, I think the whole building a railway system wasn't something I thought of in my mind throughout the entire month that between the previous stream and this stream, but I think it kind of works out. There are some things that kind of end up being weird, like this corner here, but it doesn't really matter that much. As long as the railway system works, then I'm more than happy for that. And of course, anybody else that viewed this stream may think it might end up being filler, but I honestly don't think it is. So, for this, I think I'm gonna call it here. So, as soon as this comes around, and I still don't like the fact that the frame rate goes down so much. So with that, I think this is it. So, thanks for tuning into this one. This is the YouTube side first. So if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on video streams or shorts. I have social media down below. And with that, I'll see you next time. Farewell.